trouble, he will save the day. He's brave and he's fearless.
Welcome everyone once again to your favorite wrestling talk show in all of NPON, the Deuce Hole. In case you forgot who I am none other than your go-to guy for ass-to-face entertainment, the Gremlin Deuce Arnold. We have a very special guest tonight, but first I need to address something. It has been a very long time since the last Deuce Hole episode. This sabbatical, if you will, was never intended and out of my control. You deserve an explanation, and I was given the green light by the powers that be here at NPON to break from the normal Deuce Hole format and explain it to you better in a new segment within this segment called No Bull Deuce. So here's what happened. At the beginning of this season, a certain Diamond, who I am legally obstructed to call out by name, claimed that last season we had intimate relations in which 2 adult offspring were born from. First off, I'm no scientist, but that makes no biological sense at all. Who has a baby, let alone 2 babies that are full grown and in title contention within months of the alleged date they were born? She claimed it was due to her unique DNA, but it still seems pretty impossible. Second, I never had intimate relations with that woman. I keep an extensive video record of all my non-plutonic relationships and store them on the Deuce Cloud. She is nowhere to be found on the Deuce Cloud. Sure, you might be thinking, oh, well, he probably used to deleted those videos when she filed for child support. But that would be incorrect. The truth is, I don't know how to delete the videos. I have Petey here who's behind the camera right now recording this very segment and handle all of that for me. He's my tech guy. I would have him say hello and back that up for me, but Petey is incredibly stupid and had his tongue surgically removed. I chose a videographer with his particular condition so that he couldn't talk back for other legal reasons not pertaining to this. So after the last Deuce Hole episode in which the guest mysteriously disappeared, which, not to break off from the subject at hand, but this is not the first time that happened, and I'm beginning to think Petey might be a serial killer. But after the last episode, I was served with papers which were filed by this particular Diamond saying that 1% of the ad revenue from the Deuce Hole would go to her. I can't have that. So all production had to cease until I was able to appeal. Thankfully, I was able to move the court venue to a judge whose daughter was on the Deuce Cloud and was able to use that leverage in order to get the previous ruling overturned. So now, thankfully, we can bring you the next episode of the Deuce Hole, worry-free, and that has been No Bull Deuce. My next guest on the Deuce Hole needs no introduction. Since my earliest days as a superstar, this guy has been there. Some of my best matches in my career have been against him. We go way back, and I've never been sure if we were enemies or friends. He's one of the top-tier superstars here at NPON. He is Sixx Makaveli. What's good, Sixx?
Where do I know you from?
Beg your pardon?
Do I know you from somewhere?
We've known each other for years. How are you going to act like you don't know me?
You know, who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
I see what you're doing here. Why'd you tell the folks at home about your in-ring style?
I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Hey, I recently learned my lesson. Just when you think something is impregnable, you find out it's not. Moving on. You've just recently come off of a serious injury in which you still competed. A lot of people at home are wondering what was going through your mind.
These guys never fought in their damn life, and still they're going to be psychologists and say, I'm a swami. By the way he's acting, this is what he's thinking, which is, you know what I mean? And the only thing that's unbelievable is that the public believes this, you know what I mean? And they believe this, and you know what I mean? These guys are idiots.
You think the people at home are idiots?
I'm just going to keep my opinions to myself.
Well, many of the fans have been following your career for years, and they seem to have noticed against Jackson Rittner you weren't as spry as you've been in the past.
Listen, that means the people are stupid.
So you think it was just something against Jackson Rittner? What's your opinion of Jackson Rittner?
Who's just a wretched, slimy, reptilian motherfucker, right? He's just a bad man. He's a real bad man. He abused you, and he would throw you. He would kill his mother for $1. He's ruthless, he's deplorable, he doesn't know how to love anybody. That's just the way he is.
Speaking about knowing how to love people, what are your thoughts on Jadia Blackwell?
I want to have children with her.
Well, there's a rumor that she was getting her own talk show segment, and you might end up with an interview with her.
I normally don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them.
Okay, moving on. Do you see yourself losing your title anytime soon, kind of like how you lost the Nation title to me at the end of last season?
Off.
Is it going to be this kind of interview again?
I wish one of your guys had children, if I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles.
You are correct, I don't have children, but why you gotta talk to me like that, Sixx?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
Okay, well maybe next time we see each other in the ring, I'll kick you in your head and stomp on your testicles. How would you like that?
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Well, the stats sheets say we're pretty evenly matched, so we'll see what happens.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
Well, I got a feeling that the tide has turned, and all matches from here on out between you and I are gonna come up deuce.
He's very delusional.
Hey, stop talking to Petey. Just pretend he's not here.
He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Okay, seriously, stop talking to Petey's dumbass. The entire audience gets confused whenever you do that.
So what somebody's gonna do about it?
All right, we're gonna have to wrap this up. This has been another edition of the Deuce Hole, and my guest has been Sixx Makaveli. What's your plan for your next opponent, Sixx?
I'm coming for you, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
Again, I don't have children. Stop believing the rumors. Good night, everybody.
He's Arnold Rimmer, more reliable than a garden trimmer. He's never been mistaken for you.